Hi, happy Monday. Chris here. Thanks for stopping by just to check out this video. I'll try to be really quick. But I wanted to share a thought about truth-telling. And it came from last night. Hope you all had a great Easter. And last night was another installment of an episode of Game of Thrones last season. And it occurred to me after it was over, as I thought about a conversation that happened last night with my partner Steve, that it was a great moment of just stopping and thinking about the message that was there that could be shared. And so here's what happened. So as we were getting into bed, Steve turns to me and he says, just in kind of curiously, he says, I wonder why it was important for John to tell Khaleesi before the battle, to tell her who he was. He goes, it just doesn't seem like it made any sense because, it's a distraction and what if it upset her and all that type of thing. And I said, oh, I know. And it was almost like he didn't hear me. And he said, well, it just seems like it doesn't make any sense. I mean, from a military strategic standpoint, it didn't make any sense. And I said, well, I know, I can tell you. And he goes, okay. And so I said, well, first of all, it's the story. And he goes, oh, marketing. I said, no, not marketing. It's the story, there's a calm, there's got to be an arc to it. So they go to the crises and then back to the calm. I said, but it's the story. And he goes, oh, okay. So it's just, they want to keep people interested. And I said, well, but also it's deeper. Because when I say it's story, I mean that John's character is a character of trust. He is someone that Khaleesi completely trusts. As a matter of fact, there was a scene where she's telling Sansa that she's only trusted 2 men in her life, and he's the second one, and that she trusts him beyond any doubt. Well, in order for him to be that trustworthy guy, he has to tell her. And he goes, well, it doesn't matter if he told her because it only mattered if he died. If he lived. If he died, it wasn't going to matter. And I said, well, if he doesn't tell her, then it's lying. And he goes, it's not lying. I said, yeah, it's lying by omission. Because if he did die, she would find out. And she would find out that he knew. And then it would be a matter of the fact that he didn't trust her to tell her. And she would see it as a betrayal. And then all that he had done and all that she had believed in him as being a trustworthy guy would have been gone. So he stayed in alignment with his character. He told her the truth at a very inconvenient time, and he did it because he's a trustworthy, honest, strong guy. And he trusted her to have the strength to be able to manage the truth. That's love. They love each other. So when I finished saying that, my guy said, oh, I get it. What's interesting about that is that, sometimes it's the big things we keep to ourselves. We say we're going to protect our partner or we're going to, tell them later. There's this popular thing going around that I'm not a fan of that says, ask for forgiveness before you ask for permission. That it's kind of easier. But that's not a trustworthy person. That's not a person who tells the truth. It is inconvenient many times to tell the truth. But in relationship, when we trust our partner, when we have confidence in them, when we love them, it is the building of that love, the building of that trust that fuels that love. And that's a partnership. That's a relationship. Yeah, there are times that, certain things that, I'm not talking about saying something that hurts someone's feelings. I'm talking about things that affect the relationship, affect the lives of both people in the relationship. There is an onus to being able to have that information, to make choices, to be a part of the voice of it. That is trust. That's being a trustworthy person. That's being a trusting person. And it's also giving responsibility to both people to be able to manage the information, to be able to share in the decision. And that's love in a relationship. So I thought that was pretty awesome that Game of Thrones had such an insightful, powerful message. Personally, I love Jon Snow. I love Khaleesi too. And so I would love to hear what you think. Put any comments below in the message below, and I'd love to hear what your takeaway is from that. And I tried not to give away too much so that you won't feel like I wrecked it for you when you watch it, but it's a pretty amazing lesson. All right. Have a great day, and check in with you again soon. Bye. Oh, and if you want to know more about me, check my below, or just check my thread here. You can find out more about me. All right, take care. As a life and relationship coach, this is an important part of what we learn to give each other in relationships. I know I'm going on and on. Okay, I'm going to stop now. Bye.